Okay guys, we are inside on the wrong side. Again, all the finishing will be on the wrong side. And I have my magic ring just right here. If I lift it like this, yeah, the tail will not be visible because it's inside or the wrong side of the work. But with wearing and like washing, this one can be like become a little bit bigger because it's not secure. It's very loose. As you can see, if I just like begin to grab it like this, begin to widen up. I don't want to do like I don't want that. I want to make it secure. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tighten my magic ring very tight so it's back to normal. And I have a long tail again. That's the benefit of having long tails all around. It's not a waste of yarn. I promise you, it will make everything easier when you finish your work. So I have my tapestry needle and I have my yarn inside it. What I'm gonna do now, as you can see, as I'm pulling my yarn like this, so my yarn is just going in this way. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make like a 1 or 2 circle inside this little hole here, so it will secure. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go with my tapestry needle inside each like the base of the double crochet that I made on the first row. Maybe I will zoom in a little bit so you can see. You remember the first row, like 3 double crochet in each corner. I'm gonna go on the base all around. There's no right or wrong, you just need to go inside between the yarn to secure the ring like 1 or 2 times and then cut the yarn. It will be secure forever. So let's do it. So I have a long tail here with my tapestry needle. What I'm gonna do, just like I'm gonna hold it with my hand like this from the underneath, okay? And now I'm gonna go inside, just like this, okay? There's no right or wrong, just going inside. Okay, as you can see, I have my needle here. If I turn around, okay, it's not that visible. Okay, it's visible from the, like, this is a tip, but from the work itself, it's not visible because I'm going between the yarns. Okay, again, I'm gonna do it again. Yep, here we go. This is better. And just like going like this. Here we go. And take it. Okay, as you can see, going in and again, continue to the next few ones. Okay, here we go. So as you can see, I'm going in circle all around the 4 cluster of the 3 double crochet. Now I'm almost at my my starting point. You can come out and cut the yarn, it will be secure, but for me it will just go another round. And before doing that, I'm gonna make sure it's very tight. I'm gonna pulling the yarn, make sure it's tight in here. Just go for another round, or just like for a couple. I have a nice tail here, so why not? Okay, here we go. Again, another like what? Here we go. Here we go. So I can stop here. That's nice. As you can see, it's tight. It will not go anywhere. It's very, very tight. And here I can cut my yarn. And it's nice. Do the same thing to the other one because I have 4 squares, right? Again, I have my, this is the tail. Okay, I have my yarn here with my tapestry needle. Again, if you want, you can use the crochet hook and go all around, just like your time. But if you have tapestry needle, make everything easier. Before starting, I'm gonna make sure it's very tight. Okay, then hold it. It's coming from this way, so I'm gonna go around like this. Okay, finished my first round. Again, make sure it's tight. Okay, go to like a second round. Again, make sure it's tight, nice and neat. Then cut the yarn. See? Okay. There you go. Oh, I forgot to do this one. Okay, there's another tail left. Okay. I'm gonna do it later. And repeat the same thing to the other 2 squares. If you are okay at this point, you can skip this part. Okay, I'm coming out from this part here. Okay, I'm gonna go around like this, so here we go. Gonna go. It's nice to hold it like this, it's easier. Can see where you're going. Yep, here we go. This one is tight. No, I'm gonna just like, yep, that's nicer. Okay, this is the first round done almost. Then going to my next round. And here we go. I'll stop here. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Again, cut this yarn. So 3 to go. Just 1 left, right? Yep, 1 left. This last one. And again, coming out from this part, when I pull it, I know it's coming from this part. I'm gonna go around like this. Just go with the flow, not against it, okay? You can go against it, but you know, it will look like this. It will not look nice when you finish it, especially when you pull it. You just go twice, it will stay in forever. So I finished my first row, my first round. And then going to my second one. Again, first will be more than enough, but like I am like secure freak. To be honest. Yeah. Then I'm gonna stop after this part here. Yeah. Okay, here you go. So, like, very tight before cutting the yarn. And now I can cut the yarn. Okay, you stay there forever. And I almost finished except for this last one. And of course, after you finish everything, you need to take another look to make sure it's like all hidden, especially if you have kind of a big top with a different like sides and different ends like this. I have tail all over the place. Okay, so I have all the tails just right here. You can see. Yeah, it looks like a worsted yarn, but it's not. It will make everything easy when you have a longer tail to finish your work nicely and like in a neat way, in a clean and neat way. So there was one thing still. Yeah, this is the last one. Okay, this is the last one. So it was the starting point of the clean thing. Okay, let's do it together, guys. Let's do it. So I promise, I guess this is the last one. So I'm gonna go like all the way around, just like, okay, it's easier to have it around. Okay, from down up it's way easier, so yep. Okay, again, just go like this. Oh. Okay, yeah, that's nice. Another one. Okay, here we go. Yep. Have it out and set again. Okay, and then going back, leave part and go back. Okay, and then cut the yarn. Phew. Here we go. Oh my god, I finished it. I know this part is long for finishing, but yeah, finishing to make everything clean takes a lot of time, but really worth it because the finishing process is what gives the project that you made more value, because it's all handmade. And if it's handmade perfectly and the finishing is not that perfect, it will look bad. It will reduce the value because the finishing will make like a default or imperfections in your perfect work. So you need to make everything as perfect as you can. So you spend a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of focus doing the perfect top, so you need to do the finishing as perfect as you can so it will look beautiful. I guess you know what I mean. So yeah, this is my top. This is my top. I'm so happy with the result. I'm so happy. Okay, I forgot another one. That's why you need to take another look. I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna do it behind the camera because you know the process, but you know what I'm talking about. You need to, like, after you finish, especially with this big one, you need to like look all around. So I have another one left here. I'm gonna do it. And yeah, almost done. I secured my squares, I did my straps, I secured the like finishing and ending in everyone. Yeah, almost, except for this one. So yeah, it's done. It's beautiful. Yeah, I finished it. I'm so happy. Yeah, I really hope you like it. So yeah, see you in the next section.